Righto, ladies and jelly spoons, a bit of an update time. It is hot here, it's about 5 o'clock in the afternoon. It's really hot. We're about to get another storm. We had one last night, so the ground is a bit moist, so I didn't have to water today. Nothing's looking too bad. My zucchinis I planted about 5 or 6 weeks ago are about that tall, which is about 4 foot, 3 or 4 feet. I've harvested the first of the corn. I've now turned it over, fertilised it, put a bit of more cow manure in there and give it a bit of a dig over. So I'll just quickly run around and show you what I've done this afternoon. This section here had corn in it. I pulled it. It wasn't doing too well, didn't get a very good germination, so I pulled it. Pulled all the weeds while I was at it, pulled all the corn. Next section, corn, it's about 3 weeks old now. I just went through and weeded it, so it's probably looking a little bit sad. This big section here, I had two rows, 2 plots. They're the ones I harvested. I end up with about, I think I end up with about 50 cobs or 60 cobs or something like that. So we'll be enjoying corn for Christmas on Christmas Day. So this section over here, I've pulled a little bit of it. This is the other section of the trial. So there was one trial at the very end, another one here, and another one here. This one here got no fertilizer under the ground. The next one got fertilizer under the ground, but a blend. The next one got a blend with blood and bone, and the last one got cow manure and cow manure only. And then they've just been watered. As you can see, the cow manure one didn't quite do as well, but I didn't get very good germination on that seed. It was a different seed. So this end here was the same variety of seed, and I didn't get much of a germination on it, so it sort of went to shit. But that's the variety there that I'll be planting next, and you can sort of see a little bit of a height difference in them. I'll just come down a little bit so you can see that. It's only probably 6 inches or so. That inside row is planted a lot tighter than the outside row. So this one here, it narrows up at this end, so I planted it 3 wide, and then that one I've planted 3 wide, but this one here is a lot tighter spacing. They're only probably about 3 or 4 inch spacing on this end, and as you can see, it's all the way through. You're getting a reasonably the same height, so it didn't make any difference planting that 3 or 4 inch spacing versus the 5 on the other side here. Ginger's going well. It's finally up out of the ground a bit. I do have a little bit of turmeric in. I've put sunchokes in this year, or Jerusalem artichokes in. I've put 1 lot here, another lot over there, and then I've just put these 4 here. I had radishes in these, and I've banged the Jerusalem artichokes in there to try and get a bigger crop, because the radishes are not handling the heat. So I'm just pulling a few weeds while I'm looking. Oh, that hurt. That one there, I just put some manure in. There's ginger in that one up here. This is purple sweet potato, this one and that one. There's 2 beds here. There's another Jerusalem artichoke over here. I got my pineapples, obviously. I think everyone knows what these are. And my lemongrass. My lemongrass is going absolutely mental here. I've put 3 loads of cow manure in here, so this will be dug over and this will be turned into another corn plot. I've got a lot of these pots here that I've already grown tomatoes in them once. So what I'm doing is that one there, the last of the tomatoes that were on the vines, I squished them all and put them in there, and the same with this one. So that's a yellow beam, and this is a Roma, and I'm going to dig the rest of these over. So there's 2 there, 2 here, another 2 here, and then those 2 will get dug over, those 2 over there will get dug over, and I will obviously fill this one here up. But that one and this one will be the seedlings for all of them. I've put some more purple sweet potato in here. Ignore the weeds. Lots of weeds in my garden. I don't spray. Zola, which is, I've showed you plenty of times. That is a Jerusalem artichoke as well, but I'm keeping it for seed, so I'm just going to let it do what its thing in that pot. Probably end up in a bigger pot, but whatever. My leeks, which need weeding. Spring onions all the way down the side here. These are all got cow manure in them now. I've pulled all my tomatoes, I pulled all my lettuces, and I went for it. And I'm just going to turn them all over, fill them, like turn them over, top them so they're close to being full, and then whatever's extra will go into pots. Same this side. So I got two. I got that one there. I'll do in corn, and I'll put the corn in the ones behind me. Butternut pumpkins, which I've got growing up and over and through the fence as well. Some more spring onions. My beetroot, which I do every year just before Christmas to give me beetroot for Christmas. This had lettuce in it. I've pulled it, fed it to the chickens. I'm drying some snow peas out. The new additions this year, I bred some chickens. You probably can't see them quite that well because the focus on this camera is not doing a thing, but that black chicken there, she hatched out the 4 that are behind her. These ones here come out of the incubator. I didn't have very much of a success rate. Obviously there's not that many there, but I put in 58 eggs and I think I got about 14 out, which is not very good fertility. Sorry, I just dropped my phone. I've got some char in, and then this is another one here. The big pots that I've picked up, I have mentioned them in another post, in another video, but paid $10 for them. I stacked all my pots back up again because I'm going to start filling them and placing them all through this area, ready for the next lot of tomatoes. Bathtub's getting there. I put some cow manure on top. I've topped it up. All the bottom of it is the corn stalks. I shredded them through my mulcher, dumped them in the bottom. There's some just recyclable material like some cardboard, some egg carton, stuff like that in there, and just whatever weeds and stuff I pulled out. Topped it with the cow manure. I'll then continue to build and build and build until I get it full. Other than that, we're moving along. I've cleaned my fire pit out, so there's a bit of potash here that's going to get sprinkled through. Probably that one over there, and maybe a couple of these up here or something. I might put some potash around that pumpkin, just to get it cranking along a bit better. It's doing pretty well, but you know what I mean. You can always have more. There's been plenty of eggshells go in this year, calcium wise. Crushed them up in the mortar and pestle and threw them in. Just sprinkled them around on my tomatoes. You can see all this is all the weeds and the corn stalks that I've just pulled out and finished up. I threw them all in here, these ones. The last lot I put through the mulcher. My compost bin is completely shockers. I know I'm probably going to get hate comments or something about tomatoes and stuff, and I don't really care. That's how I do it. It's what I've done for years, and I won't change because it works, and I've never had any problems with disease or anything like that. So yeah, that's progress for the year, for this session, and I'll sign off there, eh?